Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the origin and growth of tragic comedy. First one, ancient beginnings. The roots of tragic comedy go back to classical Greek drama, though it was not officially recognized as a genre. Aristotle in his Poetics emphasized the importance of keeping tragedy and comedy separate. He believed mixing the two weakened the emotional power of tragedy, which relied on maintaining a serious and sorrow tones. Next one, Roman playwright Plautus laid the groundwork for tragic comedy by blending humor and light-hearted resolutions into serious plots. Although his works were not fully developed tragic comedies, they introduced the idea of combining these contrasting elements, setting the stage for future experimentation. Renaissance period, tragic comedy gained prominence during the Renaissance, times when writers began challenging Aristotle's strict rules. Italian playwright Giovanni Battista Guarini formalized tragic comedy with his pastoral play Pastorfido in 1590. This work combined light-hearted comedy with tragic undertones, showcasing how both elements could coexist. The Renaissance period marked the official recognitions and artistic flourishings of this genre. William Shakespeare elevated tragic comedy to a master art form. His plays demonstrated the genre potentials by blending danger, loss, and humor while offering audience emotional depth. Example, The Merchant of Venice, although Antonio, Bassanio, and Portia achieving happy ending, Shylock's tragic downfalls add sorrow. The Tempest and Chamberlain, these plays include serious challenges and moments of loss, but ultimately concludes on a positive note. Shakespeare also incorporated comic relief in his tragedies, such as a grave-digger scenes in Hamlet, to lighten the emotional variety. During the English Restoration, dramatists like John Dryden and William Congreve embraced tragic comedy for its ability to reflect real life. John Dryden and Dr. Samuel Johnson both argued that life itself is a mix of joy and sorrow, making tragic comedy relatable. By blending happiness and tragedy, the genre resonated with the audience as a realistic portrayal of human experience. This period solidified tragic comedy as a respected dramatic form. In modern times, the influence of tragic comedy extends beyond drama to novels, films, and other media. Charles Dickens, as a novelist, Dickens skillfully combined humor with deeply emotional moments, capturing the essence of tragic comedy. For example, his characters often navigate tragic circumstance but find light-hearted relief along the way. This evaluation highlights the genre enduring versatility in exploring the dual nature of life. In conclusion part, despite Aristotle's early criticism, tragic comedy has proven to be a compelling and long-lasting dramatic form. Its blend of tragedy and comedy reflects life's inherent complexities, making it emotionally rich and relatable. Poets like Shakespeare demonstrated its artistic value by creating nuanced works that combined joys and sorrow. Later supporters like Dryden and Johnson defined it naturalistic portrayals of human experience. Ultimately, tragic comedy offers audience a heightened emotional experience by seamlessly intervening laughter and tears, showcasing the dual nature of extent. Let me recall this chapter. How does tragic comedy enhance emotional impact? Tragic comedy alternates between comedic and tragic moments, creating a heightened emotional experience for the audience. By contrasting laughter with sorrow, it makes both emotions more impactful and memorable. Next one, what is the aim of tragic comedy? The aim of tragic comedy is to reflect the life dual nature of joy and sorrow, providing a balanced emotional experience. It allows audience to connect with the complexities of human existence while being both entertained and moved. Next one, how did Shakespeare prove the artistic merit of tragic comedy? Shakespeare demonstrated the artistic value of tragic comedy through plays like The Merchant of Venice and The Tempest. These works skillfully combine humor, serious themes, and emotional depth, proving that the genre could be both profound. How does tragic comedy differ from pure tragedy? While pure tragedy is entirely serious and focused on sorrowful events, tragic comedy introduced moments of humor and light themes, creating a more varied and balanced narratives. Next one's name two features of tragic comedy. First one is double ending. The story ends happily for some characters and tragically for others. Next one, contrast between comic relief and serious theme. It blends humor and depth to create a multi-faced emotional experience. Next one, what role do fools play in Shakespearean dramas? Fools in Shakespeare's drama serves as sources of comedic relief, wisdoms, and commentary. They often lighten the mood in serious situations while offering insight into the play's themes or characters' actions. Next one, name an Italian playwright associated with the tragic comedy. Giovanni Battista Guarini is a key Italian playwright associated with tragic comedy. His work To Pastor Fido in 1590 formalized the genre by blending pastoral comedy with the tragic elements. Next one, what is the primary criticism against tragic comedy? The main criticism of tragic comedy is that it weakens the impact of tragedy by introducing comedic elements, while some believes undermines the seriousness and emotional depth of the tragic moments. Next one, what makes Hamlet a tragic comedy in parts? In Hamlet, the grief-digger scenes introduce humor amidst the play's darker and more tragic themes. This moment of levity provides a brief emotional break for the audience while reinforcing the themes of morality and existential reflection. Next one, what is the ultimate effects of tragic comedy? The ultimate effects of tragic comedy is to create a delightful alternations between tears and laughter. This interplays enhance the emotional and dramatic experience, making the audience more deeply engaged with the story and its character. Thank you viewers. Thanks for watching this video.